All right, folks. Hello. You may know me as the Woofs. I've been around for a little while now as we close up Woofs block here with some Toonstruck. A pretty big detour from the last game, some drifter action. But yeah, this is a powerful FMV meets Looney Tunes meets a bunch of other crazy things. I'm joined on commentary by Frozen Spade and Omesta. If you'd like to introduce yourselves quickly so people know what you sound like.
Hey, howdy, hey, Frozen Spade here, coming at you hot.
And I'm Omesta. You may remember me from the Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition run earlier this morning.
Reunited and it feels so good, Omesta.
That's right.
So yeah, let's just get into Toonstruck, because there's a lot to do, and it's a crazy video game, and I'm sure, yeah, we'll talk as it goes. So we're gonna start a new game, so I'll count you in. This is 3, 2, 1, go. And we're now in Toonstruck.
Good luck and go fast.
Yes, good luck.
Thank you kindly. All right, there's a whole bunch of things going on here.
Hello. We're looking really.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe the game in general, I would say.
Yeah, there it is, like brain melted already.
On.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, this is again an interesting game to play after the Drifter because a lot of the mechanics are the same, right? It's a point and click kind of mouse first type of game, but the skip buttons are different and the tech is like the same but different. It's like I don't know. This will probably very much test what's left of my brain after that last run, but yeah, I guess a quick lore thing. Everyone should play this game, by the way, because it rules. But you may have seen that blueprint there. We're going to kind of try to do a version of that blueprint and get a bunch of items. And that's kind of our first order of business here. Have you guys played this one before?
To dial.
I have not, but I remember watching a playthrough on YouTube, like before I saw anybody speedrunning it.
Yeah, I have also not played it. My introduction to this game was watching you speedrun at the Woofs, and I don't know if there's necessarily a better way to learn about the game or experience it for the first time.
It's definitely an experience. And as you can see, our first puzzle here is kind of entering a phone number in. I use the term number loosely.
Phone number.
Or color. So this, I guess this is a good sort of introduction to the RNG in this game. So the RNG is very similar to Tales of Monkey Island, if you've ever played that, where it is set until you mess it up. Once you mess it up, it's truly random. So it's really important for that particular instance there that I didn't mess anything up, because otherwise would probably have to restart the run, actually, for that particular section, but there's a later section that... We'll get to. I don't even want to think about it right now with the clown. But that one is also a set path till it's not, and then it can really drive you crazy.
Good job, we got it.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, so that's one big hurdle out of the way, which is good. So that gets us this little mug here, which will be good. We're also going to grab this mouse, which actually is sleeping, despite all of my poor jokes throughout the early part of the morning here. It really is just sleeping.
You really mean it this time.
I promise. You can trust me. I never lie. The thing that's... Yeah.
This is the screen I remember most from this game.
It's not the clown. That's great. That's healthy. That's a healthy. Yeah. That's a healthy thing, actually. You should feel really good about that.
I'll be honest, I turned the volume down a little bit when we get to the clown.
That's also fair. I had that coming up in my dreams. That was a true nightmare scenario. That's definitely one of the parts of video gaming of all time. Golly gee, what was I even talking about? I can't remember anymore. But yeah, this is kind of a straightforward point and click type of deal. We're picking up some items. We're doing our thing here. We're doing some puzzling. What's kind of cool about this is we've got a little bit of a kind of Sam and Max type of situation happening here with our pal Flux Wildly, who we can use as an item, kind of similar to how you can use Max as an item in those games. So we're going to kind of do that a couple times back to back here. One thing I love about this game, though, is all the puzzles, like, you know, people complain about moon logic and stuff. This is, like, not moon logic. This is, like, Looney Tunes logic, and everything fits perfectly within that world, and there's something kind of awesome about that. Oh, I just realized I forgot a very important item, so let's double back here quick.
It's honestly a great idea if you're making an adventure game. Just set it in a cartoon or something that's like inherently nonsensical, and then no one can complain about your puzzle logic being, you know, flawed.
It is brilliant, right? It's kind of the perfect crime. You can't get mad about it, but it does also fit as well. It's quite good. The puzzles I think are fair and crazy.
It's such an excellent framing for an adventure game.
Definitely. And the thing is, it might look kind of like wacky and goofy and not serious, kind of on the the front, which is true. But it, like, later in the game, it does take a turn, and it just becomes such a great story. I don't know. Highly recommend people give it a go.
And it's worth mentioning at this point that even though, you know, we're skipping most of the dialogue, this cast that they have is like the who's who of Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, it really is.
Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
And featuring
I don't
Tim
think we
Curry
even
as
mentioned...
Count Nefarious.
Oh my gosh. And it's maybe his, like, I think maybe his best role ever, because he, like, it allows him to sort of, like, just chew on all the scenery. Like, it is absolutely perfect. Like, let me do that again. Yeah, we'll get a little bit of Tim Curry up in here. We'll let the levels play through here. Get some spicy stuff.
Yeah, I also think the FMV Christopher Lloyd in cartoon world was just I mean, that's just a stroke of genius. I think it works so well.
Yeah, it really does. And again, in before I say Christopher Walken a couple times on this run, because like my brain power will be deteriorating as we get on here. But yeah,
got Lloyd written in Sharpie on my palm.
That's a good play there. Yeah. Thankfully, this is the same every time. Just gotta set it to 6 o'clock, so that's something that we can just kind of keep doing it. What do we need now? I think we need corn strats.
Yeah.
Right.
There's the magnet. This has a little bit of open routing going on as well. I did change this against the kind of the other runs that were on there a little bit, so I think I might have a slightly different take, I guess, on some of the routing here, but there are options out there.
What a scene. I'm just now, I think, actually paying attention to what's happening here.
If you think this is...
I do kind of regret it.
This only gets worse. If you think this is bad, like, you're in for a real treat, I think.
Yeah,
I do know some things. Yeah.
Advisory to look away at a certain point for those with weak constitutions.
Oh wait, hang on. We need I think we're back to gyms now, I believe.
Does this game have much in the way of movement tech? Are we doing any kind of menu buffering or quick enters? I see us clicking in and out of screens pretty fast.
Yeah, there's not a ton in the way of like normal movement buffering, meaning like get Christopher Lloyd moving while you do menu stuff. Like you can kind of do what we kind of do in Curse Monkey Island, where you can kind of open the menu up and then kind of keep him moving in the back. You don't need to do any tech or anything. But there are some things like this we're going to try to just immediately exit this screen here. There's like a frame where you can exit. Yeah, I missed it.
We're swole.
But you can skip that little animation with Flux getting hit by the bag, which I love, so I never mind missing it, but you can skip that, which is a nice little time save. All right, so now we need to go do this stuff, I believe. The arcade section.
Good luck at Whackman.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Whackman is a point of contention in the run. It's tough. It is, I guess, RNG related. I mean, this is one of those games where it's like you can get good at it, but sometimes you just, I don't know, the CPU is just super powered, so the controls are also quite clunky, so it is easy to sort of... whoa, what's my cursor doing all the way over there? So it's easy to sort of goof up. But this is good. Like our opponent going low is ideal because he becomes... Yeah, he can't defend as well.
Oh, wow.
That's kind of the best way that could work.
Nice.
Great whack man.
Sometimes he'll stay up top, and that becomes a defensive battle, for sure.
Yeah, there's some bit of strategy to, like, taking a few hits so that you can get your hits in, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You want to defend first. That's what's kind of tough about this, because you're in such a hurry. But if you're lucky, he'll start kind of being aggressive, like your computer player, and then you can kind of go low and do what you need to do. Great. Okay, so that's that section done. Let's get the rest of our butter dealt with. Butter strats.
Corn strats, butter strats. This is a tasty game.
Yeah. We had meat strats in the last game.
Yeah.
This is this is a
Is
full
it time
meal
for
here.
lunch yet? Or-
Yeah.
Part of
sandwich.
a balanced breakfast of speedrunning here. Okay, so we have the wine, so we'll get that set up here. Deal with that angry squirrel in due time, don't worry.
I love this character, by the way.
With the pompadour and everything, it is great.
Yes, dude's
yeah.
great.
It's,
You need
as
this.
played by Jim Cummings,
Oh,
for those wondering.
big name. Let's see how I do in this section here. During my D-Rust, I really struggled for some reason to get this like wobble to work the way that I used to.
Yeah.
Because there is a touch to it to make it go a little bit quicker. There's nothing like too fancy or anything, but there's like a moment where you can start clicking the other way to have it wobble. And yeah, I've just struggled with the wobble strats. Try to keep it food
There it
friendly,
goes.
but yeah, that was actually the best one that I've had in a long time here. This is an annoying puzzle, I think. I think the puzzle itself works, but the way that it's sort of operated within the engine is, I don't know, kind of restrictive. So we've put our bread on there to cook. We then need to pick up the spit again. That becomes its own item suddenly. And then, before we do this, of course, food strats. Where's our corn? Where's our corn? Did I not get the corn? Okay, corn. We're cornless. We're going cornless now.
The corn did not make it into the inventory.
I could have sworn I picked the corn up. I don't know. We're gonna have to check the tape.
Clicked it.
I thought you did. Oh well.
It's the game's
Box,
fault.
I guess.
I don't make any mistakes, so this is definitely not
No.
my fault. So
No.
I think we can blame Christopher Lloyd personally for this one.
yeah, this actually might be Christopher Walken's fault.
He actually,
That one
you know
he
what?
can do.
so.
He's not here to defend himself, so I think it's unlike Christopher Lloyd, right? But
Right.
yeah, so we do need the corn here, our popping corn.
Mhm.
Shout out Orville Reddingbacher. Let's grab a book here. That's going to be important. Golly gee, is this time to do the thing that we need to do? Oh yeah, we need to pop in here quick. Let's grab this link pad. We need that for later. And we got to get some meat for our own meat strats. There's always meat strats afoot.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
We'll grab a hunk
Well, we
of
want a
meat.
nutritionally balanced speed run here.
Yeah, you gotta have some protein.
Yeah, it's very important to do that.
I do love that little squirrel guy. He's so mad.
Yeah, he's real upset. We're gonna hide in here. So there's two
yes.
scripted, like, kind of break-ins of the henchmen that we're gonna take. When you're playing casually, there are more that you'll run into casually, but yeah, if we're on track, we'll only see the two. That's one of them. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I didn't grab that, so we'll do that there. You can kind of do that while walking. That's one of the kind of tech pieces that you can do if you're really dialed in as you're kind of walking across a couple of long screens, particularly where that little squirrel is. You can kind of assemble a lot of your inventory as you need to. That's a nice improvement that you can get going.
That is nice.
This is like figuring out which costume you need is also quite the puzzle.
All right, so we need to get our goop. Every good adventure game needs goop.
Look away,
Oh yes,
children.
I do remember this scene now.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
said it
I-
couldn't get worse. Well,
Yeah, well, I don't know if I said that. Exactly.
welcome to the real world. Yeah, no, yeah, this is. Yeah, you didn't say that. I am making that up to a certain degree. All right, we got our goop. Goop is important for this run.
Yeah, that's all we care about.
Yeah.
Just need the goop.
Boom. So from here, we need to pick this up, and then we need to get our book, or I should say trade the book for the thing here. Plunger. Okay. We need. Where are you? Yeah, this is the one. For some reason, I was looking for the squirrel book, which is the one we traded away intentionally here. Oh, all right, so that's fine. The robot's
he's
sleeping.
Just taking a nap.
Yeah,
Taking a
okay.
nap.
We all jumped on that one. Nice. Okay, good. That is the right answer to that. Okay. So here we go. This part is interesting. It's a little bit of RNG. This is the fishing section.
Ooh, baby.
I will ask, if I could, to my kind commentators to give me a little bit of silence as I attempt to do this first try. There's a sound cue to use here.
Okay.
We'll see if I'm good at it. Probably not. Come on. Wow. Oh, and then I missed it after all that. Let's go. There it is. First try every time.
Hey, we got it.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah, that part's tough. We had some pretty bad RNG there in terms of it just showing up, and then of course when it happened, I kind of got like caught out a little bit because that took so long to appear. Normally doesn't go that long.
Quite the wheel of fish.
Um,
that guy's sleeping, by the way.
Yeah, taking a nap.
very tired game. I only run sleepy video games, you know what I mean?
It's it's still early in the morning for some of us.
Alright, so this goes to
Shout outs to the West Coasters in the chat.
Heyo. Alright, so you get a feather.
Children, avert your eyes.
Welcome to the Wheel of Love! Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum.
Bum, bum, ba-da, bum, bum, ba-da.
Okay, we have the glue now, which we'll add to, golly gee, where is
we need the cotton candy.
Oh, golly, yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. That's
Gotta go
because
top
I'm
the fluff.
supposed to go this way, too. We do need to double back for that. That was the one thing I was missing here. So this, all along, the spit ends up being both an endgame item and reveals this random cat, which we'll be using shortly. And then, yes, to your point, here we go. Good old fluffy Bun Bun. The best character in the game, I think. Okay. Now we're good. Now we're back. This is, like, really good now. Because now we can do that, and we can also start assembling these things while we're moving. So smooth.
Nice. That looks like a pretty tight window there.
We have squirrel at home.
That's not our... That is a costume. It's not the costume we're going to use yet. Yeah, the squirrel. Yeah, close enough, right? So here's our second scripted...
Nice Loon cosplay.
Oh!
Ooh, yeah.
Welcome to the world of guilds, or whatever it says. I always forget. Choose your difficulty.
Select your difficulty level.
It's relentless.
Doesn't stop.
All right, small window there. That's kind of a small improvement, as you can kind of get Christopher to walk up north here. Hopefully, Flux plays nicely. He can just start walking around. Yeah, there he goes. Oh, that's problematic. I'm trying to do my best to hope we're on it. That wasn't too bad. Sometimes he'll just stand right where he is, and you can very quickly do what you need to do.
Yeah, Flux is our kind of Max character from Samurai Max, right? He's like an item and also our buddy, and also
Exactly.
gets in the way.
There's a little less control on him, unfortunately, and with Max you can kind of do a little bit in the way of fixing him up, but yeah, not too much after that. Where is the other thing I'm looking for
So
here?
Flux Wildly, voiced by Dan Castellaneta,
Oh,
also AKA Homer Simpson.
yeah, wow.
Okay, there's our squirrel at home.
I think I've assembled everything correctly.
I think it should be. Yeah.
This looks promising. Oh, bingo,
jumping
we're in.
beans and the cotton bean. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
All right. We get to assemble our cutifier now. I believe we have all the items. In my practice runs, I've always done all of this, but forgotten to collect the nuts at the end. And then I have to do the walk of shame back. There's still time for a walk of shame, but I think we've done okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
So this is the first, like, big chunk of the game.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Where you have
When
to,
you've
like, kind of
installed
mix and
all
match.
the components, you simply press that big red button to run the machine.
Like,
if there are any problems,
It's like a bit of
the
wordplay,
computer
sugar and
will let us
spice,
know.
cloak and dagger, stars and stripes.
Yeah, there's so many good ones. I'm going to focus in on trying to do this quick. But yeah, they're all... this is such a great kind of puzzle, I think.
It's such a magical moment when it finally clicks and you're like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah, I need to go in and play this one. It's gonna have to make it onto the first playlist at some point.
Yeah, this is like for real. I say every game is my favorite game, but like this is a proper... like, I think that this is a very underrated, and I mean that like underrated game, where if you talk to people who know a lot about adventure games, a lot of times this one seems to slip through the cracks. This is like a properly good game, I think. All right, so we're in the second half now. We're in Nefarious's castle, aka Tim Curry's crib. So we're gonna hang out with this little fellow here. A small bit of tech is kind of skipping through this cutscene here. We need him to turn around, so if you try talking to him, then just jump out. He'll turn right around, so that's a small little improvement.
Yeah, just gotta wait out some cycles here.
Yeah. One kind of interesting thing that I read about KGB, which was obviously on earlier, both were published by Virgin, and when they were trying to pitch the Dune game and KGB, because they were kind of a package deal as I understand it, Virgin was like, yeah, we're not interested. Oops. It's over a little to the side. This is good because I can tell my story. I guess they were not interested in doing it because they were in the process of making Toonstruck. And so they were like, we're putting all our money into Toonstruck. We're not interested in any of this like Dune game or whatever this KGB thing is. And so they were kind of around the same time in terms of getting pitched, I think, at this point. So it's kind of cool.
That is interesting.
I read that online, so if anybody's like, that's wrong, blame the internet, okay?
The internet's never wrong.
That's true.
You know this.
This is a valuable lesson.
Everyone is 100% truthful and correct on the internet.
And by the way, I seem to be calling out chat quite a bit of this. Like, no one has ever said any of these things to me, so I'm not. It's a bit, I promise. Or is it? Ooh. Keep them guessing. All right, this is one of the hardest hotspots in the whole game right here, and that is that one right there. Trying to find the little lock thing there to make sure the water floods. I think that's the worst puzzle in the whole game, and you're going to see a clown that you might disagree with at some point, but I think that is the toughest one, just because of the hotspot. It makes sense, but it's like, you know, make it a little bit bigger.
Anytime you watch somebody play this game, they will get stuck. Anytime.
All right, so we're out. And up. Oh, golly, it's this time, isn't it?
Here it comes. Here it comes.
It's clown time.
Okay, clown time. So, I'm going to focus on this, but I will mention that this, again, follows the same rule of this is actually predetermined, this order. However, if I miss, then it's random. And so yeah, that's why I'm going to go quiet. So if you guys want to chat about whatever you like, feel free for the next bit.
Let's just chat about how wonderful of a clown this is, and how spectacular the music is, that it doesn't get annoying or grating whatsoever.
No. Yeah, also, shout-outs to this puzzle that goes on for way too long.
Yeah, it is. It's excessively long. And like the wolf said, if you make a mistake and it becomes, pure random after that, then it's long and, like, taxing, because you have to really focus on it.
But thank goodness, at the very least, that the pattern will be the same every time. However, if we do mess up, like that, what was the other puzzle before? If we do mess up, it becomes fully random, and that is just going to be a nightmare. But it was such like a breath of fresh air, a sigh of relief, I should say, to discover for the speedrun purposes that we can just do the same pattern on the first one every time.
Yeah, I could see this being, well, it would be really annoying if it was purely random from the beginning, but like once you know that it's not, that certainly makes it easier, but I could also see myself personally making a mistake where, I guess I don't know if this is how it works, but I feel like I could be in a situation where I put in, input too early, and then that breaks things, that, causes the puzzle to fail. I can see it going wrong accidentally in a number of ways, even if you do know exactly what to do.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Gotta be on your game.
And yeah, like I mentioned, it just goes so long.
One
it's
more
like
to go
it gives
here.
you plenty. Nice. It gives you plenty of chances to make a mistake. Just kind of. It's almost insidious.
Okay, we survived. That's good.
Hey!
What an absolute absurd thing. And then, oh my gosh, incredible RNG.
Get in there, get in there, get in
Oh
there.
my goodness. So normally you are gifted, you finally make it into here, and then this clown just sits there and never takes his nose off like a big jerk. He immediately drops in, understands the assignment. We are
Perfect
on a
RNG.
marathon.
Let's go, baby.
That's very kind.
Very nice.
So great. We're going to grab this balloon for a little bit later on. This is going to help us get into kind of the final area. We'll grab this pin as well, and we'll see if I am smart enough to remember how to do this section here. We need a chili, please. Grab that for old time's sake. Holy cow. I was legitimately worried
animation.
about that. Oh, it's so good, right? Time for some debugging.
Debugging.
All right, so we need to go downstairs, and we need to go, I think, to here. Give me my crystal. Yes, okay. Oh, yeah, we're collecting crystals, by the way. Our kind of goal right now is to collect 4 crystals. We have 2 of them already. Right? Such good sound effects.
design as
Yeah,
well.
I love it. That's what
Aside
books
from the
sound
clown
like
music.
in this world. You just believe it, you know? You just live in the dream.
Guard, I better be careful while I'm down here.
Okay, we get to double. I also like this, is that everything has a couple uses. Like, we used that music box for a clever, like, ink pad thing earlier, but now we use it for its kind of classic purpose here, which I think is a cool thing that the game does. It's nice calling it back.
If I turn this around.
Yeah, that is kind of cool,
Let's see
especially
what's on.
since
I'm
I don't know, like you said, this would be a more
Maybe I can save
typical
Lux.
use for a music box in an adventure game. So it has the crazy cartoon logic aspect to it, but it also does, like you said earlier, I guess, it does work. Like,
Yeah, it's a well-designed game, you know what I mean? Like, it really does, like, they put a lot of time into this, and it shows. It's quite good. Like, as crazy as the game is, it's, like, very logical and fair, and, like, it just, I don't know, it just works. It works. And we're not talking about the story, and you should play this game, but, like, it takes turns that you're not expecting. It is, like, it's so good. I don't know. I could just rave about it all day. So
Yeah,
we're
I
doing
look
a little-
forward to getting my own speedrun of this in one of these days.
Yes, do it, Spade. Absolutely. Alright, so,
First, some Yoda stories coming up later.
yes, everybody come around for Yoda.
Yeah, that's a powerful run.
Oh,
Jamming out now.
Okay. Good luck here.
Yeah,
This can go a little sideways.
this is crazy. This isn't even RNG. I think the game is just a little bit weird. I don't know if this. We're playing this in ScumVM, by the way. Very specific version of ScumVM because it makes the text skip quicker. I'll talk about that a little bit after this, maybe. We don't want to get caught. Ooh, got away with 3 there. Normally 2 is the safe way. Shoutouts to the grocery store. All right, we're good. We've gotten what we needed. But yeah, if you play on anything, I think it's 2.7 or back. This is ScumVM version 2.7. It properly... Oh, sure. I guess they've, like, the ScumVM folks have never re-added in the text skipping, which is part of the original game. If you play in DOSBox or anything like that, like holding escape will rapidly skip text. So if you play anything after 2.7, it won't allow you to do that anymore. So you have to kind of roll back. Yeah, there's a ticket that came out, and shout out to Dark Shocks for trying to get them to re-add it in, but they're not interested in doing it. But if somebody from ScumVM team is there, this is my personal plea. Add the text skipping back in. It is authentic. Where's my water? Here it is. But yeah, for all the rest of us, just use 2.7 or further back, and you'll be fine. I'm gonna quickly... Where's my turkey? Whoa! Hang on. Don't want to do this yet. We can't cook the turkey without stuffing it first.
There you go.
Yeah, of course.
Now that's a proper turkey.
There we go. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. This is kind of a funny...
Happy Thanksgiving to these guys.
Yeah. Okay, great. Let's grab our other crystal. Store's open now, which is always handy. Sadly, this is such a dark gift as everybody turns into alligator skin handbags.
Yeah,
crazy.
wow.
I think they're just sleeping, actually.
You're right, yes. There you go. All right, so there's some small optimizations I do on this room here. So ultimately, we're trying
Also, be careful here.
Is this dangerous?
There is a thing that can happen.
Oh, okay. I'm a little scared now.
No,
Wait,
you
the
know
Wolves
about
doesn't
that
know what
thing.
it is?
I'm sure that I know what it is, but I think I'm so, like, in derusting kind of mode that I haven't thought about it. So let me,
He's just
Oh wait,
such a
I
pro that it's not a
know
concern
what
anymore.
this is. Okay, now I'm terrified. It's all good. We're good. I'm a professional, like you said. This is how it works.
You can be when you have sunglasses in your mouth.
Should I have saved? Maybe.
Doing it live.
That's right. I'm literally just being so mega careful now in my head.
To do this.
Okay. Grab the sunglasses.
Price-
All right, I think we're okay. I think we survived.
Yeah, I think we're safe here. I
Holy
don't want
cow.
to say anything.
There you go. High tension.
So what
you are.
was the I'm unfamiliar. What's
There's
the
a
risk?
way to soft lock. I can't remember exactly the sequence, but if you do something slightly in the wrong way, like the sunglasses just despawn or something like that,
Hello.
Okay.
and then we'd be in a lot of trouble.
Welcome to the CAT scan voice recognition.
Yeah, that would be bad, huh?
But instead, we're consummate professionals.
That's
right.
I strongly
Always.
Never in
suggest
doubt.
you Nip this childish little prank in the bud before somebody gets hurt.
I don't think I got the
Namely,
balloon in time.
You. Otherwise, please state your name at the tone.
Yeah, we did it. Interesting.
Lug nut.
We get to hear him doing the voice. That's amazing, actually. I don't remember that. I must have done that on my like, casual playthrough or something.
But your laughable attempt to invade my private quarters, I shall grant you a reading. I see
Okay, we
serious
get a little extra
trouble in your
voice acting. I
future.
love this.
Very
Nice. Yeah, it's
serious
for the
indeed.
fans.
In fact,
If this was KGB, our run would be dead. Or if it was, you know, the Drifter, we'd be flashing back in time somehow. I actually don't remember what happens here.
No! No, maybe we are dead. I mean, napping.
I love that he turns into a cartoon character as well.
That's kind of cool.
I love that. Okay, I'm glad we showed that off. That was intentional. Intentional.
That makes
death
me
there.
wonder if they had like an idea for a version where you weren't FMV, you were just like that cartoon guy walking around.
So in the ending, and this is not to spoil anything, they kind of allude to a sequel that does not happen. And I think there is a moment in that ending sequence where he does turn into like an animated version of himself, I believe. Chat can keep me honest. So you get a higher res version of that.
Luggnut.
Like Microsoft Sam version. Luggnut.
Luggnut.
I love these cuts to Christopher Lloyd.
Anybody home?
Yeah, just for like a moment,
Extra
right?
funny, yeah, it's extra funny that we skip it immediately. So you just see him whip out the glasses, and then that's all you get.
I love the idea.
How do we make that an emote?
Oh.
Yeah, someone get on that.
Krelos, I'm calling you out.
Get to work.
Yeah. I do love like the idea that somebody is directing Christopher Lloyd in a green screen room, being like, "Yeah, you're speaking to a talking cat, not like the movie, but like, but yeah, you're doing that, and like, you're doing this whole thing, and
Yeah.
don't ask any questions. It's fine. It's fine." Like, okay, whatever. The paycheck is right.
Yeah.
But to his credit, he really does give it his all. It's like kind of the opposite of Tim Curry in Gabriel Knight 3, as I found recently. Like, that was truly a paycheck, and it was quite a ride in a very different way. But big shout outs to Christopher Lloyd, who did a great job in this game, I think.
Yeah, what a pro.
Okay, we're rapidly approaching time here.
Yeah, this is basically
yes,
it
right.
now. So we're going to click on the Malevolator here, and that's basically end the game, but the time will happen on the cutscene, so I'll just be ready. When we hear Tim Curry, it's over. So now it's time.
Congratulations, Mr. Blank.
GG.
I was, of course.
All right, that was a good run.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you folks hanging out with me on this one. It's always good to get the crew together to do a little speed running.
The Speedy Cavers reunion.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yeah.
We'll get a real reunion going sometime soon.
Yeah, we'll definitely get a cave run in soon enough. Yeah, but thank you both for hanging out with me. Shout outs to all the Speedy Adventurers who have already run, folks who are yet to go, and our tireless tech team working behind the scenes to make it work. Very, very impressive stuff. Just a quick shout out to go follow Omesta, go follow Frozen Spade. And if you like, you're welcome to follow me as well. I've got a marathon that I'm going to do on my own channel, raising some money for the Animal Rescue Fund of the Hamptons. That's going to be, I think, in the second week of November. So I'll announce the official date. Some people are interested in Bonathon. Everyone's welcome to submit games to that to raise some money. Adventure games and others are welcome. But yeah, I'll announce some more stuff on my own channel, so you're welcome to follow. That's it from me. Do you hear this insane back and forth, by the way, between these two people? Do you ever think that this was how these two actors were gonna cross over? Because I didn't.
Makes perfect sense.
All right, we'll throw it back to our hosting team, and thank you all for having me. I'm gonna be taking a break, but I'll be back for Spade's run a bit later on for Yoda stories. So hope to catch you all later in the day.
Stay tuned.